Hello everyone, I'm two tabling no limit 25 and I am again recording a live session so that you can see me play and maybe you can get some tips, some ideas from my style of play, and that will you know make you a better player. And I have chosen to play six-handed because there is going to be some action, um, and nine-handed table is going to be very tight, and again I would be folding most of the hand, so that doesn't make sense. I won't see bet here, uh, because he could have a jack in his hand or something like that. But his bet on the turn is very surprising, because I don't think he does have a K. Okay, he just had a 7, so that he was betting just as a bluff. Okay, we just have a lone ace, and these kind of hands you should just fold. And again, the flop comes 9q2, and he could be ahead, and I don't want to, in such early session, I don't want to take much chances. And this is surprising what he was betting on the turn. Does he have a lone jack in his hand? Okay, but river bet is nice, and I think it's representing strength. And we can fold it early in a session, just take it easy, don't get into big hands, and you know, just play easily initially, and once you get in the zone, then you can play, uh, you can play big hands, and so I don't believe him to have anything, and I will simply just check, and let us see what he actually had. Yeah, he just bluffed. Okay, 9-7 suited. I'm going to play. I'm going to min bet, just to take down, the blinds. Okay, so I'm now 3 bet from the small blind. Okay, let's make a call here, and he could have something, like ace king, some over pair. So he made a 3 bet, and now he has made a continuation bet, and I think we can fold it. No need to go overboard, and I'm not going to go into hero plays and all, assuming that he doesn't have it. So that kind of thing you don't want to do early in a session. Maybe if your read is extremely strong, then maybe you can do. And I didn't want this person to fold, because I make a pre-flop bet, he folds it, a lot of value is missed. Let us say, what if he a queen comes and he has something like top pair or something like that. Okay, so by not betting I have lost a small pot with queens. So okay, still suited. On a six-handed, I can make a small steal to steal the blinds. Although it's not recommended you do. So multiply this by 20. You have 15. So I have the odds to call and set mine here. And now let me take a stab at it. So I don't expect him to have an ace here, and now he has come out strong. So what could he have? I don't think, like maybe an overpair, like nines, tens, jacks, queens. Why he's betting, I'm not exactly sure why he's betting the turn. and why he's now betting the river. But don't call, a bluff twice. If second time he bets, I expect him, I will just give it to him. I won't fight for this spot. So, so it's actually in poker you need to be concentrated, and when you're two tabling, your strategy should be exactly defined. I haven't played this, uh, in long time, and I have just been, playing live. But I would suggest you to, also stick to the lowest stakes, and that way your live game will become very strong. Here you may lose, like, excuse me. Here you may lose like, $100 or so, but uh, but in a live game, if you uh, you can lose, $200, $500. So it's better, to practice with these kind of games and see like if you're winning. So right now I haven't been winning, as you can see. Bought in both the tables for $25. And I believe the players are playing, mm, exceedingly nice. So what do we want? Okay, so let's just wait for a premium hand and see if opponents make any mistakes, because ultimately in poker you can't force wins. Like in live sessions also, you don't know whether you are going to win or not. And okay, so this is just the first hand that he has played, and let's just take a chance here. Okay, he has called with what? Ace king again, so it's a split. So again, I don't recommend you to make plays like this, but in the HUD I saw, it was just his kind of first hand with me, and didn't have much history. Maybe I thought him to be, lose or something like that. Uh, but that's another good lesson for you. Tournaments, betting is fine, but in cash games, just fold ace king when other, bets it. What if he has aces? Then you are badly, dominated. And we elected to re-raise, on the flop, because we don't want him to assume uh, that we are on a draw. Okay, so he was having, much worse draw than us, and as you can see, like if you start, tight, then uh, you are most likely to win. So, okay, so let's just see what his stats. Okay, he's playing, tight, but look at his position, and we can, make a 3 bet here with ace 10. Calling is much worse play, because, they may, yeah, see, so with 3 bet we have taken it down, and you must have noticed they were from, late position. Okay, so 2-3 is a mandatory fold on, 6 max. Okay, these kind of hands you can fold. Okay, so he's raising us from the small blind. Is it to collect the blinds? There's no history here with him. I'm not sure, but we'll make the fold. Jack 4 of suit, you can just fold it. Button, people tend to go overboard, and raising is better with jacks, because I don't want to, play against again like 9 jack, and or 9-10, and he gets lucky or something. Then Out of position, we can make a fold, ace 10 button, we can bet a little. Okay, so we are now, 3 bet, and it's quite a big bet out there, and I'm not sure what to make of it. Does he have really a very strong hand? And look at his stats. Okay, he is not playing any hand, so I'm going to give him some respect and I'm going to fold this hand. Okay, so he see it suited, we just try to steal the blinds, and let me like tell you like what happens, when you play online is, and Zoom poker, that you can play lot of hands, and if you are just a live player then you must play online. You don't want to lose too much money online, like you can play micros, 1 2 cent games, and that way you can test your strategy whether it's winning strategy or not. Sometimes you can just check with hands like these, and that way it confuses a lot of players. So so he has just checked all the way. We don't expect him to have anything at all. And okay, so he had a full house there. Yeah, so when you don't bet with a good hand, these kind of things happen, but we did not make the pot size too big, and so that way it's fine. So no one has shown any strength, no one has taken any initiative, and now what we can do is play a check, raise line, and get him to fold, making him assume that we have a 4 in our hand. Okay, so why did he call? Did he have a flush draw? I believe he did have a flush draw or something like that. So see, he folds. So sometimes you can also make plays like this if you're playing too tight. Uh, so people are going to give you respect if your image is tight, and sometimes you can raise. And okay, he's a tight purse player, and I don't want 3 players. I'll just make a pot size bet here. So both of them fold, which is nice. And uh, it is better the other person folds, because if they both had come along, my equity in the hand would have been low. Okay, so I hope you are getting some tips, and I believe I'm helping you, at least the amateur players. I'm giving this tip, that before a live session like that day, test your strategy. If you are amateur, if you're not a professional, if you're a professional, I believe you have already spent years playing poker, and you know what you want to do in situations. You have already defined a winning strategy, but those that are in doubt that what they need to do in certain situation, go play about 100k hands of micros, 100,000 hands, or maybe 200,000 hands, if you're really serious about poker, and see like what's your win rate in the micros. So I think that's enough for this session, and I hope you're learning some great tips. Uh, okay, okay, these kind of hands, where the other person is re-raising you with, you don't want to lose a big pot here and we make the fold. Okay, I think that's it guys. Thanks for watching.